Alright, hey folks, how's it going, fellow Asatruar? I thought I'd make this video a little bit about Asatru and its correlation or relation with our Second Amendment right. Basically, our right to self-defense. But I was rummaging around one of my drawers in my... No thanks, I don't need help with my drawers, I'm married. No thank you. No, one of my drawers upstairs, one of my junk drawers. My buddy gave me this. When I first started my YouTube account, Arctis Bouchard, if you don't know, an Arctis is the scientific name for any kind of a brown bear. He found, I'm not sure where he said he found this at. But he told me I should like put a fake beard on it, but I haven't gotten around to that yet. But I was like, oh, cool. All right, I'll show it off on there. But yeah, and then Bouchard is actually an old English word for a bearded stag, which was really strange. I was just like Googling stuff when I started my YouTube channel, and like, I was thinking about going with like a bearded goat. And I was like, yeah, about like something else, and I typed it in, and it actually was like Bouchard. What's that? It said it was a bearded stag, so I was like, oh, cool. And also when I found this, so she found this, which is really odd because my mom got me this for Christmas, and I didn't really get into Asatru until around the summer solstice, just a few weeks ago, in fact. But yeah, I thought this was really cool. I'm going to keep this on. I'm going to have to give this a second look because I looked at it back when I got it, but I didn't really think about it. But yeah, Discover magazine about Vikings. Really cool. But yeah, every place I go, I always carry, usually on my days off, I don't really carry it around with me at work. This is, oh, look how worn out that is. I got a bunch of these too. I could replace it. The Citizens Rule Book. I sent away for some stuff from Infowars.com, and they sent me this. Well, I've got a bunch of them because I've sent away for a bunch of stuff. But I carry around that, and I also carry around my pocket Constitution. This is actually getting a little wore out too. Like I said, I just carry it like on my days off. Pocket Constitution. Pretty thin, but all the good stuff's in there. I even have the old card from where I ordered it. So yeah, there you go. Wonder where I got it. Carry it with me everywhere. Now, like I said, I don't carry it with me all the time. Like, you know, when I'm working and stuff, I don't carry it around with me. Yeah, I think the U.S. Constitution, which came from the Magna Carta, which came from even older documents, which were based on empowering people. But yeah, Second Amendment. I'm going to read it. I'm not making stuff up. A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. I mean, it's pretty black and white. I mean, your Second Amendment is your concealed carry permit. You don't need all that CCW and all that stuff. Is just what happens is your government takes away one of your rights, and then it, you know, it sells it back to you in the form of a permit. It's actually any gun laws in themselves are unconstitutional. They don't deserve to be followed or respected at all. But when I'm working, I carry like a small box cutter, which can't really do much. But when I'm not, I carry this little booger. Picked it up at China Mart, like super cheap. I don't even know if it was $5. And I've had it for a few years. Look, it's got dust on it because I never use it, which is kind of the intention. Got a little clip right there. I clip it inside my pocket. Nice little pocket knife, sharp. See there? I don't know, I think I like use it to like open some packaging or something. And but yeah, I think our Second Amendment flows really well with Asatru and just the individualism and the tribalism and doing things for yourself, and of course being able to defend yourself against all enemies, foreign and domestic. But a lot of people don't really, they see the Constitution as being like more of a fluid document, more of a like living document, and not a legal document. Like Judge Knapp said, the U.S. Constitution is a legal document. It says what it says, and it doesn't say what it doesn't say. I mean, it's pretty easy to understand. I mean, if you can read and comprehend, you shouldn't have any kind of an issue comprehending the Second Amendment. But I'm not too sure what's going to happen in the future, because I think things are changing. We'd have Trump in office, which is amazing. Maybe you're Asatru, maybe you don't support Trump or not. I don't know. I didn't support conservatives or anything like that either for quite a while. I didn't really get on the Trump train until really last minute, because I still have a couple videos on here that I shot when I was against Trump, but obviously I never said I supported Hillary, and I criticized Donald Trump on his policies, not a bunch of crap, racist this and xenophobic that. It's like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, get the hell out of here. You're just grasping at straws. But I think, being Asatru, all the old ancient European tribes, they were always fighting for something. If it wasn't for land or, whatever it was they were seeking out. I mean, not much has changed. I mean, this is the United States. We're pretty good at going to war. Can't do much, but, we can go to war pretty good. I can't really say I support all the wars. It's not as justifiable. I do think that the battles and the wars that our ancient ancestors fought in Europe were probably much more justifiable. They were probably most certainly fought for literal survival. And today it's mostly just kind of like a swinging dick party or something, almost kind of like getting back at people. I think it is really surprising how Trump has really pulled back on the wars and that. He's got ISIS depleted down pretty good and everything like that, which is friggin' awesome. But at the same time, he's got the huge defense budget going through the ceiling. He wants a huge, massive military that he never wants to use. I mean, I guess so. But, I'm not too sure about the corruption that's going on right now. Because, they took InfoWars with Alex Jones off of Apple. You can't download his app on Apple. They took him off of Facebook and YouTube. I'm going to talk about that in a different video. But yeah, they're really coming after the First Amendment's under attack. And if they take down the First Amendment, the second one's to go. Because that's what a lot of people don't realize. The First Amendment, freedom of speech, and that was the first thing they thought of. Freedom of religion, freedom to believe or not believe or whatever you want to do. Freedom to speak your mind, freedom of press. So they've already violated Alex Jones and InfoWars, and they have taken down, I know Twitter, they've been going after conservatives on Twitter hardcore. And they've actually have a lawsuit against them. I think that's why Alex Jones is currently still on Twitter. But, like I said, I'm going to talk about that in my next video. I don't really want this to be an Alex Jones video. But I think the Second Amendment is under attack. So I am an Asatruar. I'm brand spanking new at this. I've only been at it maybe, since the summer solstice, and this is August, so 5 weeks or something to be conservative. I don't want to say any longer than that. 5 weeks or something. 6 weeks maybe. But yeah, I think Asatru and the Second Amendment and the U.S. Constitution, I think they really do go hand in hand. Nothing wrong with defending yourself. Nothing in the world wrong with that. What's wrong with that? I think a lot of liberals, they have this strange love obsession, love interest with death and just not caring, just being apathetic about everything. That was one of my biggest problems with fellow atheists when I was an atheist for so long. Just how they're just apathetic. They don't give a damn about anything. It don't seem like they're promiscuous and irresponsible and whatever. I don't care. Like, how in the hell can you live with yourself? Just not caring about anything. But Asatru is really, like Stephen McNally said, it's about friends and family and getting together and realizing your roots, waking up to your past, respecting your ancestors, understanding your ancestors, where you come from, where they came from, what they did. It's always thought that was interesting as a kid. Like my grandparents, my great-grandparents, great-great-grandparents, like what they did for a living. It's always been interesting to me, like people's different career choices and why they choose it and how they got into it. It's always been really interesting to me. So, of course, Asatru just sort of appeals to me in that effect, too, because I have a lot of interest in my ancestors. Like I said, I had a DNA test through Ancestry.com. It came back that I was 63% Germanic, 14% British, and 13% Scandinavian, and like 5% Spanish. So a pretty good little mixture there, but European through and through. But yeah, I don't think the Second Amendment is strictly a white man thing. I think everybody has a right to protect themselves. Everybody has a right to carry a gun. You don't need a permit. Your Second Amendment is your permit. And just recently in Chicago, which is terrible. I guess 12 people were shot over the weekend in Chicago, which is just unfathomable. It's just unbelievable. They have some of the strictest gun laws in the world out there, and I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. I know what the answer is. The answer is to arm every single man, woman, and child in the city, and the violence would probably disappear over the weekend. I think probably what would happen. So yeah, definitely. No, I don't speak for all of Asatruar. I don't do that. Okay, I'm just speaking for myself, and I'm sure there's other people out there who are like me, because I'm, like I said, I'm more conservative, obviously, because I voted for Donald Trump and all that. Like I said, I don't speak for everybody, but I do speak for myself, and I do speak for a lot of Asatruar who probably think similarly to me, in the respect that we need to preserve our Second Amendment. We need to defend ourselves. All enemies, foreign and domestic. So yeah, I really do think that the U.S. Constitution and Asatruar go together like burger and fries, sort of, so to speak. I bought a couple of new CDs from a band I actually found on YouTube, which was really cool. I should have brought the albums out here and showed you guys. I don't know exactly how it's pronounced. I think it's Heilung, Heilung, and they perform this old, ancient style of music. It's really, really interesting. I'm listening to the first CD now that they put out a couple years ago, and then I got the other one as well. Very interesting. So I'm really looking forward to listening to that. But it's really, when I listen to it gives me a really interesting sort of feeling. It's very, very cool. Of course, my ancestors didn't play music exactly like that. And a lot of it's them on there, like, telling stories or speaking in, I believe it's Norse. But yeah, I don't speak any Norse. The guy was talking away for a good while, and all I made out was Valhalla. It's like, oh well, I guess it's better than nothing. But yeah, it's still really cool, like the sound of the music and stuff like that. Really interesting. So yeah, I think it's Heilung, I believe it's called. Really cool. And if you watch their stage performance on YouTube, they're all done up in the old, ancient, Northern European sort of attire. Really cool. They got antlers and they got the like face paint, and really, really, really cool. So yeah, if you're an Asatruar, it's okay to be patriotic. It's okay to love America. It's okay to respect your U.S. Constitution, your Bill of Rights, and it's okay to defend yourself, and it's okay to support the Second Amendment. I do, and you should too. Another hot one today. Whew. So, alright, I think I'm going to wrap this one up. This is Arctis Bushiort and Asatru and Second Amendment can go together if you let it. Very cool. I'll catch you later. Please like and subscribe.